From the News Channel 5 Network, this is OpenLine.
Hello everyone, welcome to OpenLine. I'm Ben Hall. Good show tonight. We are talking about metro schools. A lot has gone on with metro schools over the summer. Incredibly, school starts in 23 days, about 3 weeks. 3 weeks from now, school starts, a whole nother year. A lot going on with metro schools. So we want to give you a chance to call in with any question you may have as far as just buses operating, curriculum, really anything. And happy to have with us Chief Operating Officer Fred Carr. Fred Carr, thank you for being here.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Once again, we appreciate you coming on. There is a lot going on. I mean, right now, there is a director of schools candidate. One of the three candidates is at a forum, I guess you call it a forum, being interviewed by parents.
Correct.
So this process is ongoing. At this moment, the school board is questioning this candidate, the parents, and you have an interim director of schools.
Right.
How crazy has this summer been? How difficult has it been?
Not many of us have taken a vacation this summer. It's been really busy. It's been very intense because everything that's happening is so important to the future of the district and the kids and the parents and the community. So it's a high stress time, but it's also a very important time, a pivotal point in the future of the school district.
There was an unusual occurrence where, okay, Dr. Register retires, and then there is an interim director that is assigned, and then the school board said, nope, we don't want you to be interim director. They put in a new person, and then they said, nope, we want to go back to the old person. So my question is, has that caused extra chaos? What impact did that have day to day? What impact did that have?
The school board changed their mind in between two meetings about the interim director. But what's really important, and I'll give a good example of that, is that the team of us that are the senior leaders that Dr. Register put together, we work together very strongly as a team, and we really keep the school system moving, and we're focused on the start of school in 3 weeks and other things. And so it really didn't impact. It was confusing, but it didn't impact the day-to-day operations, and that after they made the second decision and put Chris Henson in as interim, and Chris has been an interim before in this school district and in another school district in Tennessee. He and Jay Steele, Dr. Jay Steele, was the other candidate. They traveled to see President Obama together and sat together, and this is how we operate. We are together. We are focused on student outcomes. We're focused on our kids, on getting the best teachers in front of our kids, and so our focus has stayed on that. And it's very positive to hear the three finalists for superintendent all have that same student-centered focus. So we're going to be ready for school to start. We will have, it appears to be, new leadership coming in. But those of us that are here and our principals and teachers, we're going to be ready to go because we have 87,000 kids showing up in several weeks, and they want a schedule, they want a high-quality teacher, they want a clean building, they want textbooks, they expect that, and we're going to have that for them.
And so the process, as I said, there's this forum that's going on now. There are three candidates that are still in the running. Then the school board meets very soon, and they will decide on a candidate. They will pick
tomorrow,
someone.
actually.
They meet tomorrow, and they'll either
Yes.
pick someone or they'll say, we're going to keep waiting. Let's say they pick someone. Let's say they decide to pick one of these three. How soon do you think that the new person could be in there?
They have a schedule. They've worked with the search firm, Atia and Associates, and the process is tomorrow they'll narrow down to one candidate, and then next week they will visit that candidate's home district, previous district, and gather information, talk to teachers, talk to principals, do kind of a due diligence on the person that they choose, and then on the 23rd of this month they're supposed to make a final decision. So that's kind of the calendar and the way that it's set out.
So on the 23rd of this month, and then school starts on August 5th. So right after that, school starts.
Right.
So how do you feel about that?
So those of us that are here and going to start school want to give the new superintendent the best impression we can, and we want to start school without any undue excitement. We want things to be just as smooth as they can be.
Now, in past years, undue excitement, I have seen maybe parents will call and they'll say, okay, a school is not as clean as it needs to be. Maybe there's some issue there, or there's issues with the air conditioning, or buses always get a lot of calls. What are some of the issues? I mean, obviously you're working hard now, and how do you feel about where you are now to avoid some of those things?
We actually feel really good about where we are now. We have almost a full complement of bus drivers, although if anyone is interested in a bus driver job, we provide the training, so applications are still being taken for bus drivers. We will have the bus routes posted week after next, and we will send a letter to parents with their bus route for their child on it. We'll be sending out the final student assignment letters for high schools. Actually, they mail out tomorrow, so it'll be Friday or Monday, maybe Saturday before people receive those. We have our new math textbooks in the schools and ready to go. The custodial company that we have had for the last 5 years got the bid again. We rebid, so they're in place, they're ready to go. We feel really good about being prepared. We have teachers in almost all of our slots. There are still some interviews going on, but we feel like we're going to be ready to open and welcome our students back early in August.
And there was an issue, I did a story about substitute teachers, and there was some concern about that. Do you feel like you have that under control? When a teacher was not able to be in the classroom, then it was tough in some cases to find a substitute. Where does that stand?
We are constantly hiring substitutes. It's a constant input, bringing in of substitutes into the system. So we always can use substitutes. At the end of the school year, there are generally, it's a higher teacher absentee rate, and it's just traditional, and it's in every school district across the country. So those slots become harder to fill at that point. We feel good about where we are starting, but we will always have substitute teacher openings, and encourage anyone that would like to try that. You can go online on our website, MNPS.org, and there's the application process, and the qualifications is online.
Now, some of the major sort of headlines as you start the year: two new schools are going to open. That's a big deal. It's
a really big deal. We have the Waverly Belmont Elementary over off of 10th Avenue, between 10th and 11th Avenue, that is going to open, and we have the new Smith Springs Elementary out by Percy Priest Lake that will be opening. And they are both very exciting schools. The Waverly Belmont is a rebuild and an addition of an existing building. Smith Springs is a completely new building. Smith Springs being designed to reduce overcrowding in the Antioch area for elementary, and Waverly Belmont designed to reduce overcrowding in the Julia Green area,
12 South
there in Edge Hill,
right.
But we have focused on the theme for both of those schools being high tech. So the most current technology we are putting in those schools, to use those schools as models for how to deliver instruction through technology. The faculty that has been hired into both of those buildings are highly technology tuned. They use technology, they teach through technology. So it's going to be really exciting to see what kinds of new instructional delivery methods they come up with using the latest stuff on the market.
High-tech schools. It's great. It's great to have the opportunity to open new schools and kind of create what sort of atmosphere you want. And so there's a real opportunity there.
I've met with both principals this week, and they are They are both just super excited about the faculty they have, and the parents. Both of them have active parent groups already, and school hasn't even opened. So they are really pumped and excited about the start of the school year.
All right, we're going to take a break. Some other things we'll talk about: new textbooks, new curriculum in math. See, that excites me because I didn't do so well. There's algebra. So how's that for a tease? New curriculum in math. And new principals. There are 11 new principals that are assigned. But if you have a question, there's the number, 615-737-PLUS, 615-737-7587. We'll take a break. Any question you may have, give the Chief Operating Officer a call. I'll be back right after this.